Hello, my dears, and welcome to my channel. As always, I am very happy and grateful that you've chose to spend your time with me, and supporting my channel is really easy. Like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, and click on the notification bell of when you'd like to be notified of when I drop another video. And I hope that you are all doing well, but if not, I do hope things will get better for you soon. But if you want to forget about things for just a little while, join me in meeting the Supernatural Oracle. And this was created by Sarah Elynn and illustrated by Jan Meininghaus. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. And it was published by Running Press, and it was released August 6th of 2024, and it retails for $20. And I am doing this because the first broadcast of the Supernatural show was September 13th of 2005, which 20th anniversary since its first release. So I also did a Supernatural Tarot by Inside Editions deck if you want to check that out. And the box specs is 5.60 inches height, and across is 3.30, and the width is 1.20, and the title is only on the sides. It's not on the top or the bottom, and kind of a bummer because I stack my decks like this to save space, and I don't have a lot of room to stack my decks like this. It takes up so much room. And the box is magnetic on the side, and on the back it says carry on with the Winchester brothers and find inspiration in this officially licensed Supernatural Oracle deck and guidebook. Set includes a deck of 40 vibrantly illustrated cards with original artwork featuring beloved characters, demon hunting gear, protective sigils, and of course pie from the hit TV series. Companion guidebook providing the backstory of each oracle and a dose of inspiration. And then we've got some teaser cards and the legendary pie. All right, when you open it up, it's set up differently than regular decks. It's just a wraparound box. So the cards, when you open them, they may slide out. There's nothing really to stop them. And the guidebook slides out, and it goes back in with this little strap thing. And you have to take out the guidebook or you won't be able to take out all the cards. So you just slide the cards out, and that's pretty much it for the box. And the cards are a little bit bigger than your regular tarot cards, as you can see, a little bit bigger. Most oracle cards are. So the specs on that is 5 inches height, across is 3 inches, and the width is 3/4 of an inch. There's not much to this deck. It's pretty just short, sweet, and simple. And it is, if you want to add it to your collection, if you're a fan of the show, you might enjoy this deck. I don't know. But let's go ahead and just look at the cards. And basically there's just a picture and the title of whatever is in the illustration. that is pretty much the deck. And the Supernatural Tarot, there are some things that I do like about it. The illustrations are, you can recognize a lot of the people. Sorry about that. You can recognize the people. I do like the illustration better, but unfortunately, there are just not enough illustrations in it. I really feel like the tarot was a lost opportunity. They have pips, which I'm not a fan of. This one has more illustrations of familiar themes in the supernatural universe, and they could have used a lot of what they put in this oracle in the tarot. There was just so many things that they could have put in that tarot. So I mean, they're both good. If you want to add them to your collection, that's fine. I would never tell you not to buy a deck unless it was very shabbily made. That would be the only reason that I would tell you not to buy a deck, or if it was counterfeit. But I try not to show any counterfeits that I'm aware of. I try to always buy my decks legitimately. But anyway, they're both good to add to your collection. You can use the tarot and use this as well to add to your collection. But just wanted to give you some thoughts on the tarot. And the oracle cards, I do like them because there's more to it than just people. All right, and let's go ahead and the cardstock. It's pretty good cardstock. It's flexi bendy. It's just a regular cardstock, nothing, no gloss, or I don't know if you'd say matte or not, but yeah. And if you're going to be using reversals, they will be revealed, but I don't know if you would or not with this particular deck. Okay, so the guidebook is just as short, sweet, and simple. You get your title page and copyright page, and then you have your contents. And they're in alphabetical order, which makes it nice. And then there's an introduction to the Supernatural show and just what it was about, and introducing the deck a little bit. And that's pretty much it. It goes right into the meanings, and you get a picture of the illustration and the title of it, and then the meaning. And there's no reversals, so it just tells you about whatever's in the illustration and then intertwines it with the meaning. So they do a good job with that, but there's not much else with the guidebook. It just gives you that. It's just short and to the point, and then you have about the author, and then her social, which I will put in the description. I will see if I can find Jan's socials. I don't know if she has any, but if she does, I will put them on the description. All right, so shuffling. Since these cards are there's not that many in the deck, it shouldn't be too hard. They are a little bit bigger, as I said, than the tarot cards, but it shouldn't be an issue with shuffling if you can handle the tarot cards. It's like 1/4 inch difference. Okay, so you can do the rifle shuffle. You can do the overhand shuffle. Depending on your physical limitations, you can cut them. Pick them up like that. You can do the fan. These are not really good for spreading out fan. They're not very smooth, as you can see. Or you can just spread them out. You know, there's a ton. Side shuffle, you might be able to do these with the side shuffle, but I don't know. It's totally up to you. Don't let anybody tell you there's a right or wrong way to shuffle or how to even shuffle. You just shuffle however you can. If you can't, if you have physical limitations, sprained hand, fingers, whatever, just do the best you can. You know, it is what it is. Don't stop doing readings just because your hand's all messed up. All right, let's see what card wants to pop up and give us a message. Billy. Okay. Okay, Billy's motto was rules above all else. Originally a commanding no-nonsense reaper, she was killed by Castiel and reincarnated as Death. Billy believes in the natural order, that what lives dies and then stays dead, until that didn't align with her plans. The Winchesters went from being at odds with her to seemingly allies, only to find out from the empty that her ploy all along had been to take over as God and return everything to the way it should be. You've reached a junction where you need to decide what's more important, following the rules and accept things as they are, or go against the grain and trust your gut. There's no wrong decision except indecision, and you can't always change paths. Chuck didn't like Billy sticking her Sith where it didn't belong, but sometimes you need to make waves to make the world a better place. Interesting message, but good. I like how they intertwine the character with the meaning, and they give you something to think about. All right, so that's pretty much all I have for this little deck. Let me know in the comments below what you think about it. If you have it, let me know how it's working for you, and any comparisons with the tarot with this guy. You know, if you prefer one or another, you can, you know, kind of give somebody else an idea who's thinking about it. But once again, thank you so much for joining me and spending your time with me, and I hope that you will join me with another video. But until next time, take care and goodbye, my dears.